Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And that's good.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You get Rodney. You get Rodney. Check 31. Check 31. Look left. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Wilson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. That's a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Jamal Adams there.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
4-yard line.
Here's Gaskin. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
The first quarter with the score Seahawks 3, Dolphins 0.
Here's Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
They'll run now with Gaskin. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Complete to Preston Williams. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st down, Miami.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Sanders' kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Check it out, Reed. Watch out.
This is Carson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 45-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. No time. Good whip. Watch the whip. Mike, 55. Right there. 14. Know your job. Mike, 55. Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Come on. Mike, 55.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Strip the ball. 19. Strip that ball. Check. Lucky.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Myers for the Seahawk field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Tua, a final shot before half. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Parker again, and this time he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5. At the 33-yard line.
They run again with Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Carson.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Let's get it. 380. Touchdown defense. 50.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13.
From the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Miami.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 15 yards on the play. First down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was taken.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Seahawks 35-yard line.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
DK Metcalf.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They run for it with Carson. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tab.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll try the left side. Carson, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, it's Carson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 20, Dolphins 10.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
To throw is Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
55, 55. Bring it.
Throwing now is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 3rd down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
Check it back.
Wilson to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
Today's final score, Seahawks 20.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.